Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ACB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, and it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Nice movement. Or I guess I take that back, because if you're new to charts, then yeah, maybe this isn't obvious to you. But again, each one of these represents 30 minutes. So you look at the final 30 minutes of the day, and the bulls just came roaring back and had a very solid final 30 minutes. That really kind of throws an interesting dynamic into things, because up until that point, the price was just slowly bleeding. And then just like that, things turn around. Now, is that the beginning of something bigger? We'll have to wait and see in regards to that. But that, segues nicely into the first update that needs to be done. And that update is based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So for those of you that watched the video from yesterday, talked about right around 562-ish as a level of support. But now that the price is down below that area, just according to the rule, you would expect it to act as resistance. And it's actually already occurred a few times. So kind of a good example here of, from theory to reality. You can see right there, price broke below it. And then the bulls try to get back up above it and couldn't quite do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the price can never, ever get back up above this area. I'm just saying it makes sense why the price did struggle right around that area. So going back to the final 30 minutes, like I said, if there is some sort of true power behind it, then a great, sign and a great kind of quote unquote quiz test, if you will, is, well, how does the price act if it can get up to 562? Am I saying it has to break above it tomorrow or anything like that? Absolutely not. I'm just saying that's a good kind of, current kind of, temperature gauge, if you will, on whether, how hot or how cold this, final 30 minutes turned out to be. As far as areas of support, now that we have more data, I'm going to just go ahead and adjust this line down, because the bleeding did stop today down there at $5.30. So that'll be that near-term level of support. But yeah, like I said, to the people that are very, very familiar with charts, the obvious dynamic going into tomorrow now is, wow, that final 30 minutes was pretty crazy. Let's see if the bulls can build upon it. So yeah, tomorrow is shaping up to be quite interesting. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.